Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So now it's time for us to do the November version of the Runescape Wiki combat money making methods for November. Now if you're brand new to the series, what we basically do is have an overview of the Runescape Wiki and the money making methods it has, along with the money per hour related to it. And what I do is go over what I would do in terms of that method, if I know anything better to do, or alternatives we can look at as well as highlighting any methods which are making particularly more money than normal. Now, if you are brand new to this series and brand new to this channel, please make sure to hit that subscription button and like the video if you guys are enjoying it. Any suggestions for things you guys want to see, make sure to drop them down in the comments below, and I'll always make sure to throw you guys a heart and comment back as well. But without further ado, let's get started for November's version of the money making methods for combat. And as always, we'll go very vaguely over the sort of top tier stuff because that normally involves either a PVM of a quality where you kind of don't need these videos, or generally higher tier PVM with teams. But at the minute, Telos is up at 230 mil per hour, which is very high, and something we've not seen really Telos there. We've not seen Telos sort of play like things like Zamorak or AOD or other stuff like that for a little while, but I think it's really shown like a shift in the price dynamics of RuneScape 3 at the minute. Now Zook hard mode being over 100 mil an hour as well is a massive push. We've seen Zook hard mode for the past couple of months be between like 60 and 80 mil. So the fact it's gone up to over 100 mil is absolutely massive. And if you're someone who can do hard mode quite consistently, that is a great way for you to make some cash. Sanctum of Rebirth is now here in hard mode and it's currently valued at 71.8 mil, which is actually pretty good in terms of the new boss and stuff. And the fact that the prices of the tier 95 dual wields are so cheap, the fact that you can even pull in something like that is actually pretty crazy and pretty well done, to be fair. So the first one I'll really mention is Ryziel, and this is kind of like really started to jump off and jump down now. 66.2 mil is pretty crazy for like a boss which was quite consistently pumping out over 100 mil for months. But I think it started to hit the point now where people have got the Ryziel gear, they've got the weapons. It's still a great collection log to finish and a great boss to learn actually. Really good mechanics and really good to get your head around it as well. But yeah, 66.2 mil is still a good task. It's still a good way to go and make some GP. But there are some things which have now brought into the fray which are a bit different and offer you an alternative. Normal mode Zook is now 62.7, which is where the old like hard mode GP per hour used to be. Really interested, and especially if you're trying to learn Zook for your kiln capes, it's a nice sort of thing that you're going to make a little GP alongside that as well. If you haven't done Zook yet for the cape for like death schools and stuff, I am 50-50 on making a walkthrough guide on how I would do it. I kind of cheesed the final phase, and it's something I've been sort of saying and throwing in videos for a while, is that I'll show you guys how I did it. So yeah, if you want to see that, drop in the comments. I still have a little bit of time, so I can push to try and make that for you guys, definitely. Ripper Demons 59 mil, again sort of holding around. Blood Reavers have now started to dip off, so it means that Ripper Demons are once again the best binding contract to do by quite a while. But for this method, you do need to kill them in the wild. You do need to be very on the ball with doing it. Not an AFK method, a very intensive method. But again, 60 mil from a Slayer task, really can't moan at that. Raksha, 49.7 mil. We have Solak at 45.8. Zamorak at 850 in Rage is 44.5 mil per hour. Hard mode Streaking of the Archglacier is 42.7. We have ED2 and ED1 here, 39 mil, not too bad. Araxi is 34.7. Gargoyles, because of the binding contracts and the sort of demanding price on binding contracts, 30.8 mil per hour. And again, this is like the first easy sort of money making method I'd say for combat. Gargoyles are very chill, they're very AFK. The hardest work you'll have to do doing this money making method is making sure to note your binding contracts, just so you don't like not make any. Blood Reavers now, because the pouch has been nerfed slightly and is not really of use anymore, 26.9 mil. A bit sad really, because Blood Reavers were crazy for prices and profit for a point. To see them down there, it's a little bit sad to see how far they've dropped. Moss Golems on task, 26.5 mil. Hellhounds again, binding contract, 25.4 mil there. We have solo mode Virago, which has been outperformed by killing Hellhounds, is 23.9 mil. Carapax, the bound, normal mode, 22.8 mil. And there's a Carapax video I want to try with using the new Slayer Helm, and just see if there's a way to cheese it with that extra necromancy damage. We have the Calfight King Solo at 20.2 mil. We have Nex 18.9, bit down. It was over 20 mil for a little while, which was really good for Nex, but now it's dropped back down. Dagonoth Kings high level 18.8 mil per hour, and still performs very, very well actually. Like Dagonoth Kings does really good for the kind of profit it brings in. Again, you've got things like bones and stuff which will bring you profit. The rings, not as much as they used to be, but they still can bring a decent penny. For me, I would probably hold off doing Dagon Kings until like there's a bit more demand on the rings go up in price. Like when you had things like Sears at 20 mil, Archers at 15 and like a Berserker at 10, it was incredible for printing cash. But now it's just a little bit less, but it's still very, very good. The Giant Mimic Elite is 17.5 mil, Killing Legions for the Ascension Crossbows 15.8, Making Sacred Oil 14.5, High Level Greg 14.2, the Catfight King and a Duo is 14.1, ED3 as a trio is 13.5, same as Duelist as a duo. We have a Duo Virago at 13.2, Killing Osseous, again quite an AFK pet, a nice little log to be fair. 13.2 mil per hour there. Killing Hellweir, 12.3. Lava Striker Worms, the price for Syrian Ashes seems to have got a little bit more stable. 12.1 mil per hour there. And the Twin Furies, 11.9. Vine Crawlers, 11.5 mil. We have Dagon Kings as a mid-level, 11 mil per hour, which is probably going to be the best GP you'd make as a mid-level. Dagon Kings absolutely in this day and age do have a place in terms of PVM progression and where you want to put your account. Nightmares 10.9 mil, Corp Beasts 10.6, High Level Barrows 10.2, Cow Demons 10 mil, up a little bit as well. I think the Calgarian patch has got a little bit more demand on it, so that is good. Capsaris just for the keys, 10 mil per hour. It's a really good way to sort of AFK, especially if you can get them in your personal Slayer dungeon. That just makes it even better because you'll be one-shotting them. Abyssal Beasts, 9 mil per hour. Again, that's how I train Necromancy. We've got videos on it. Very, very good way to train your XP. And really good way to get some loot along with it as well. Crystal Shapeshifters, 8.8 mil per hour. Killing Unspeakable Horrors, 8.7. We have Wyverns, the bigger version, 8 mil per hour. Vindicta, 7.6. Rune Dragons, 7.4 mil. Although the price of the bones, I would have sort of like hoped for a little bit more than that, but it's putting it down to 200 kills per hour here as well. Now with this, it's sort of putting cannonballs as a cost here. I'm going to go and do a video like in the next couple of weeks. Go and try and kill them without the cannonballs and see what kind of profit you can do without it. Because if you can save that sort of chunk of money, if you could save 6 mil per hour and still get somewhere similar kills, like, yeah, that will take Rune Dragons over 10 mil per hour, which I believe they will be quite easily anyway. Definitely a sort of a Slayer task I would keep involved. Abyssal Demons are still one of the best monsters to kill at 6.9 mil there. Aerits, 6.8. That is a bit high for Aerits, but again, things like Archaballs are really good from Aerits and the bone price as well. That's probably what's pushed the increase in price. Moss Golems, 6.4 mil. We have Sanctum of the Rebirth normal mode, 5.7. Frost Dragons, 5.6. Gladeye, 5.5. We have Edinburgh at 5.4. Seekers, 5.4 mil per hour for that. Grifflow Plines, 5.3. Iworth Scouts, 5.3 as well. Again, a couple of different Slayer tasks, but it's nice to see that decent prices for that as well. Krill for high level, 5 mil. And again, God Wars 1, again, similar to Dag Kings, does definitely have its place. Really good way to sort of like get into entry level PVM, but 5 mil for high level Krill. Kriara, 4.8 mil. Violors and Violadies, again, the absolute Iron Man dream, 4.6 mil per hour for there. Adamant Dragons, 4.4. Raris, 4.2. Muspers, 4 mil per hour. Scarabs, 3.9. Automatons, weird that they're sort of appearing, but 3.8 mil for that. Again, it's another mid-level Slayer task, which can add into your Slayer rotation if you did want to do it. But it's still pretty decent for a Slayer boss. Anyway, Ganodermic Beast, 3.5 mil. Killing the Archglacior in normal mode, AFK, with less than 5 mechanics, 3.4 mil. Fantastic way to get charms as well. And for me, it's kind of where you want to sort of like train your account to like base 70s, if it is possible. Dark Beast, 3.2. Spiritual Warriors, 3.1. We have Warp Tortoises, 3.1 mil as well. Tormented Demons, 3 mil per hour. Chickens, actually up in price. Bit early for the chickens to get involved. 2.4 mil there. And again, chickens outperform things like Queen Black Dragon, Mid-Level Greg, Celestial Dragon, Spiritual Mages. It's just, yeah. Killing Guards is now 2.1 mil per hour. We have the Adolescent White Wolves, 1.9 mil there. And we have the final thing for this episode and where we always sort of stop. The 4 methods which we sort of stop is Guards, Wolves, Chickens, and then finally Rabbits. Rabbits is actually only 20k less than completing the Fight Kiln. That is crazy. Like, Fight Kiln used to be the absolute meta for making GP, and now it's nearly outperformed by killing rabbits because player-owned farms really, really did bring a lot of value to those low-level creatures. But that's going to be the end of this month. Again, there are some things which are slightly higher in price. Definitely some things which are definitely up. Loads of methods for you guys like to go and try stuff, but Slayer tasks seem to be quite consistent, and they do seem to be more and more up the list than what they have been. Like, Slayer at the minute really is a good way to make some GP. Obviously, the range of drops, the range of tasks do contribute to being able to have a lot of variety as well. But that's going to be this month's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know if I've missed anything off. Let me know if you guys have slightly better methods. If you want to share, of course, you don't have to share, but if you want to, drop them in the comments. We'll have a discussion and we'll go from there. But if you are brand new, guys, once again, drop me a subscription, drop me a like. It really, really does help me out, and it helps me sort of be seen by more people in the RS community. But thank you guys for watching once again. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.